I don't ever have to go out and mow. I just push a button. All right, what's going on, friends? In this video, I just want to talk to you about my robot lawnmowers. Now, I have an ECOVACS 3000 LidarPro, and this is the 1000 LidarPro. I've been using this more than this one. I used this a little bit in the beginning, but these both actually work real similar. But this is the smaller one, and it only has one cutting disc on the bottom. See the cutting disc? There's 3 blades on that, right there. Both of these have line trimmers. This one has 2 cutting discs on the bottom with 3 razor blades on it. So this one works a lot longer, has a lot bigger battery, and it can mow faster. So I just kind of started using this more. So if you have a yard that's definitely smaller than half an acre, this would work awesome. But if you have a yard that's like a half an acre or bigger, I really like this one. This definitely will mow a half an acre if you wanted to. It just goes slower. I have 1 dog and I have sticks that are always in my yard, so I like to try to make sure all my dog stuff is picked up and the sticks are picked up. Let me get this thing mowing and I'll tell you my experience with it. You can set it up on a schedule. Me, I never really did that. I just kind of come out and then get on the app here. I'll show you. Now right here, this is this one right here. All I gotta do is push start and I have it set up to mow my entire yard. There it goes. Ooh. Now it's going over there. I normally don't have my trailer over there, so it's gonna kind of try to mow around my trailer right now, which is fine. It's nice because it has it has an obstacle detection on it, and it works awesome. Now I can go in this app up here on the right, and as it's mowing, you can change the mower settings. So right now I have the mower speed at like halfway, and I have the height all the way up to like 3.5 inches. And I can't change the mowing direction now, but I could have went in here and changed the mowing direction. Right now I have it set to mow on an angle. Now, I've been using this on and off for about 3 months, and I normally would probably mow my yard like, say, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. It's a little different. Now, if you've never had a robot mower, this is quite a bit different than actually using your riding lawnmower. Your riding lawnmower, normally maybe you would mow once a week, but with this, since it's so easy, I just come out, check my yard for sticks, check it for my dog stuff, and then just push mow. And I have to say, I think my most favorite thing about these robot lawnmowers, definitely this one right here, or even the smaller one, it has saved me so much time. I've been so busy here at my house. I've been trying to build a man cave, or turning my shed into a man cave, and I don't have time to mow my yard, so it's been great to just come out and push a button on my phone, or set that schedule if you want, whatever you want to do. But me, like I said, I kind of just like to come out and push start. Actually, I did take a week vacation also. Here's a little picture on the screen of me and my boys at the beach. While I was at the beach, my mom was watching my house and watching my dog and taking care of my cats. And she came out and looked at the yard for sticks, made sure all the dog stuff was picked up, and I pushed start mow. So I was able to start mowing my yard while I was in Florida. Now you could just leave that on a schedule too if you want. But like I said, I kind of like to make sure I'm not mowing over logs and stuff because I have a couple big trees in my yard. Since I've been using this, it will mow like half of my yard, then it goes back and recharges, and then it mows the other half of my yard. And I have about a half an acre, so it does really good with that. I like the battery life on this one. My neighbors really don't ever know when I'm mowing my yard. I could be mowing my yard during the day, at night, whenever, and they don't know I'm even mowing my yard. Here's about the only little hill I have, and it's really never had any problems here. It always goes right around this tree and that tree, and if you never use one of these, you don't even have to like put a no-go zone or nothing right there. It just ends up seeing that and it goes around it. Or it'll stop and turn and go back the other way. And watch, when it comes back here, I think it's gonna hit right about Yeah, it's gonna hit right here and then it should just turn around and go back the other way. See that? The obstacle avoidance still works really good. Like watch, it'll go right around me. Or stop and turn around. Now I think if I move out of the way, it will eventually come back here and mow this little spot where I'm at. So I don't know if you can see that. You can see the nice straight lines it mowed right here. It looks this nice in my front yard too, but right now my front yard looks a little bit dead because we haven't been getting any rain. It still goes over my big hole right here really good. My downspouts come down and go right into these holes. I have a hole here and one over there. So I made this a little tiny no-go zone because it would get stuck in it, but it was really easy to do that. And it just goes around that. And one thing I really did like when I went to set this up is you don't have to use no wires, no boundary wires at all. You just, if you want to learn more about how to set it up, you could watch my other video. I do show you a little bit on how I set that up, but it's pretty much you just drive it around with your phone around your border of your yard, and then that's how it stays in your border. Because over here, this is my neighbor's yard, and you notice it doesn't ever go in to my neighbor's yard. See, now it mowed all this and it looks like it missed this one little spot, but it will come back here and hit that. It always does. You see that right there, how that front wheel goes over my plastic edging? Every once in a while it does that. That right there probably is my only hiccup I've ever had, and it will send you a warning on your phone if it happens to get stuck, because I've had it go over this. And it's not bad there. I should fix my mulch. If I'd put my mulch a little deeper here, I think it would never happen. But over here, my mulch goes down in a little lower, and once in a while, it'll go right over that plastic. And it has got stuck one time. Right back here, it got stuck once. Going over that edging. It did warn me. And then I had to come out and just take it off the edging. That's pretty much the only problem I've ever had with it. Other than that, it's been flawless. I love this thing. It saves me so much time. Look at that. I'm actually going to slow it down one little notch because I haven't mowed in, probably over a week. That grass is getting kind of long right over there because it's shaded by my tree. Here's a nice spot. You definitely still can see that it's mowing in nice straight lines. This is what I'm talking about. This is what my neighbors think looks beautiful. Every time they see my mower out mowing, if they're walking by, they tell me my yard looks really nice like this. Along with it saving me piles and piles of time, like I said. I love that part. The only thing I really had to do with this is maybe every couple weeks, I would look underneath and just clean out the underneath a little bit, because every once in a while I would mow, it'd be a little bit wet. If you're mowing a little bit of wet grass, some of the grass gets stuck up under there, but it's real simple to clean up. That definitely helps it to keep mowing good if you keep all that grass from underneath the mower. But I just wanted to show you here on my screen, like I said in the beginning, this is the first run with this, and then it's got to go back and recharge and then finish mowing my lawn. Now right down here at the bottom of the screen, it is showing 51% and it's only at 20% battery. I think it's going to go, I think it goes to 15% battery, so it's actually going to mow more than half of my yard. So then it'll go charge up and it'll finish the rest of it. It's quite awesome, people. I love it. All right, this is the next day, and I just want to put a little clip in here because I want to show you guys the trimming feature of this. Because I didn't need a lot of trimming around my house, but behind my shed, I set up a whole nother area because normally I don't even have my robots go back there. I just hit that with my push mower, but I just set up an area because you can set up multiple different areas with this thing, which is kind of slick. So if you want to mow one area one day, one area the next day, whatever, you can just mow certain areas, which sometimes I think I should do that. It'd be a little easier, but let me show you. We're going to go back there. I'm going to let it mow that. Then I'm going to trim that little section. I only have one area set up. I got to remember how I go to another area now. Area 2, start. There we go. Another thing I really like on this is every time it mows, you can have this thing mow different angles. Like I can mow this way, I can mow this way, I can mow this way. I like that. So let's go back behind my shed and I'll show you this thing mowing. Now I made it so it's going to go through some really, really thick grass. I don't know if it's even going to do that, but we're going to see what happens. Here it goes. It is going to my little area back here. Here it goes. Is it going to mow that, really? Sweet. It is going to mow that. Look at that. Now this grass is kind of really pushing it to its limits. I think I might have hit a stick. I don't know. Okay, there it goes. Doing a pretty good job though. It always tries to go back and hit the spots it missed. I really like this mower. If you do not need four-wheel drive, I highly recommend this thing. Because it's not four-wheel drive, but works awesome. Now this is one of their larger ones, but I highly recommend this for about half an acre. You will, I promise you, you would be happy with it. It's really not that hard to set up. Just follow the directions step by step and it's pretty simple. It's good. I don't have to mow this thing now with my push mower. Usually I'll hit this with my rider or my push mower. I don't know why I never set this up. It is normally not this loud. It's just loud because my grass is crazy long back here. Oh, this is quite impressive. I've never tried it in that long of grass. You want to use these and mow a little more often compared to how you would normally mow. But it keeps your yard looking like really, really nice. I think your yard would grow better, stay healthier if you just cut a little bit at a time, like maybe twice a week instead of mowing once a week with your normal mower. All right, now I want to show you how the trimmer works on this. So let me start trimming. Now I think it should start trimming this. Here it goes. Ooh, there it goes. Oh, I'm getting too close to the goat. You can't be too close to it or it won't trim. So I'll try to stay back. I forgot about that. Now I didn't set my boundary up close enough. I probably should have went a little closer to this corn. But that's a little bit about the trimming. It was kind of hard to record that because it has a safety feature on it that you can't get too close to it when it's trimming. So I don't know if you could hear it on there, but it kept telling me to stay back. I'll show you this thing docking. It's pretty flippin' awesome. All right, here it comes. It's coming to go right by me and go right into there by itself. There it goes. Now, the smaller one too, the smaller version of this, the 1000, does a lot of the same stuff, just everything's a little smaller. Does the same thing. It mows a little slower. It only has one blade disc on it, but if you don't have a really, really big yard, that one's quite awesome also. For me though, it mows, I guess because I have so much stuff to mow around and mow, even in this half an acre, I'd much rather have this bigger one. There it goes.
Start charging.
Now it's going to charge up and it'll be all ready for the next time. I really like this thing. I highly recommend it, especially if you don't need all-wheel drive. This thing mows my grass quite awesome. I really, really like it. Like I said, I've only had like couple little hiccups with it going over my plastic edging, but most people don't have plastic edging like that where the front wheels kind of got stuck a little. But other than that, I've really never had any problems with it. I just get on my phone, I push mow, and it goes and mows while I go around and pick up sticks and dog stuff and whatever else. But if you guys want to check one of these out, I will have this ECOVACS 5000 down in my description, along with the 1000 down in my description. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, even if it's saying anything like where you guys live. Thank you for making this review. If you have one of these, let the people out there know these work really nice. They've come a long, long way with these robot lawnmowers. It saves you piles of time. I don't ever have to go out and mow. I just push a button. It's pretty awesome. But that's about it, man. Give this video a thumbs up, like I said. Hit that subscribe button. Help support this channel. God bless and stay awesome, people.